Gotcha. Yep.
And what do you think's going to happen with this with the board?
Norm, you there?
Sam, can
Yeah,
you
it's
hear us?
real faint though.
Like,
Real faint.
oh, all right, okay. But our audio levels are good. Could you check that? You want to do that real quick?
I have.
I don't know why the levels are the same as they've always been on the channel. I don't know why
Okay.
it would be
I'll
better.
just um, I'll just blast it so I can hear it. Like I can hear it in the background right now when you're talking to me.
Wait,
So,
let me try it again.
okay. Much, much better, Norm.
What happened? What did he have to do? I
Is
got
that
nothing. He
better?
said the
Yep,
doctor told
that's
him
better.
something broke his rib
Okay.
again. What do
All
you
right,
think?
we're
Is he
good.
going to heal?
Yeah, it must have been
I said heal.
maybe a. Sometimes with these wires,
Took you
they
like
get
a
hit
month,
with
right?
Okay.
kind of they plug something with the headphones into the transmission, half the wire. Maybe it was just that.
Okay, we're good.
I don't know. They have stuff because they moved, the 3 months ago.
Gotcha. Okay.
Things work fine, but it's like everything will work.
No problem. All right, we're good, and we'll talk to you soon.
I will. I'll put you through because you will finish it up for the 55.
You got it.
Okay,
Thanks.
have fun.
See ya.
Thanks.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check, check, check.
Brian, you think we should announce who the public address announcer is, since he's going to be joining us on the broadcast?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're right in our ear. So, we'll make do here. So I'm Brian Knipp alongside Mike Zarba.
Test 1 2.
Homecoming day for Lower Cape. Cape May's choir will be performing the national anthem.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another broadcast of West Jersey football here at Lower Cape May Regional High School, where the Lower Cape May Regional Tigers will take on Gateway Gators. This is Ed Gorski along with Maddie McCracken bringing you the action today from Lower Cape May as the 6-1 Tigers take on the 1-5 Gators. That was the Lower Cape May Glee Club who just sang the national anthem.
Did a great job.
Tremendous job. And we had the coin toss prior to coming on the air. Lower Cape May Regional won the coin toss and deferred. They will get the ball to start the second half and will kick off to start this game, Maddie. Lower Cape May in their light blue jerseys, black helmets with LCMR on the helmet with their black pants. They'll be moving left to right.
It's a special day for the Tigers. It's their homecoming game.
It is their homecoming game. The Gators from Gateway, white helmets, white jerseys, blue pants, will be moving right to left on the radio dial. Kicking off for the Tigers. A windy day here in Lower Cape May, 63 degrees. The wind's gusting up to 30 mile an hour. The little kick is deep over the head of Tyler Mills into the end zone, and they will start on their 25-yard line. Maddie, Lower comes in with a 6-1 record, and before the game, I learned that Pittman had beat, they won last night. They beat Pennsville, and that gives Lower Cape May the division. So they already clinched the division, and that is the first time since 1982 Lower Cape May's won a title here for the division. So congratulations to them.
Congratulations, Lower.
I think Coach Bailey, speaking to him before the game, he was going to keep it a little quiet with his players. So they came out and played hard today.
Right, didn't distract them from this game.
The quarterback for the Gators, number 17, Sean Simmons, a 5'9", 185 senior. A flag on the play, Maddie, and we've seen quite a few of them since we've been on the air all season.
Yeah.
Looks like a false start on the Gators and will move them back 5 yards. First and 15 from their 15-yard line. Simmons in the shotgun. Tyler Mills to his left. Mills up the middle, where he's met by a host of Caper Tigers for a gain of about maybe 1 or 2. So Middletown, Lower Cape May at 6-1, winning the division, and they're going to wait to see if they make the playoffs and where their seeding will be. So there's some interesting discussion going on with the playoff seedings in the state, and we hope that they do get a seed somewhere to play next week or in the next 2 weeks. 2nd and 11. Simmons with the snap, hands off to Mills. Mills to the right, over the right side, picks up about 7 yards down to the 27-yard line. They'll bring up 3rd down. 7-yard pickup for Mills. Mills averaging 65 yards a game rushing. He does have 1 touchdown on the year. 3rd and 5 early in the first quarter here. Sean Simmons in the shotgun. Hands off to Mills again over the right side. Is met well short. A.J. King on the stop for the Tigers. And 4th down coming up for the Gators. 4th and 3. It looks like the punt team for Gateway will come out to punt.
Good first defensive play for the Tigers.
Back to receive for Lower, Braswell Thomas. Oh, it's a fake. It's a fake. DJ Blink, the punter, calls a fake, does not pick up the first down, gets knocked out of bounds at the 29-yard line and is short of the first down. So the trickery fails for the Gators early here in the first quarter, no score. And they turn the ball over on downs with the fake punt, and Lower Cape May Regional takes over at the Gateway 28-yard line in terrific field position.
Right. Definitely not ideal for Gateway.
Well, when you're 1-5, I guess you are going to try and pull out all the stops that you can. Hunter Ray, the quarterback for Lower Cape May, takes the snap, throws a pass out to Wing. Wing breaks a tackle, breaks 2 tackles, pushed out of bounds at the 6-yard line. A great smart play by Hunter Ray, the senior quarterback. He had the all-everything Isaiah Carr Wing to his right. Tried to run an option. The option didn't work. He threw the ball out to the flat, and Wing took it down to the 6-yard line. .9:32 left here in the first quarter, no score. Ray hands off to Wing. Wing breaks over the right side, in for a touchdown. Untouched touchdown, Lower Cape May Regional for a early 6-0 lead.
Great start for the Tigers.
That is the 18th time Isaiah Carr Wing has seen the end zone for a touchdown. A tremendous run by Wing and a 6-0 lead for the Tigers. Dennis Serra up to kick the extra point, the wind blowing strong behind his back. Hold is down, and the kick is good, and Lower Cape May early 7-0 lead here with 9:24 left to play in the first quarter. We'll take a quick break and come right back on 98.7 The Coast, WCZT. Ed Gorski, Matty McCracken back here at Lower Cape May Regional Stephen Stagger Field, where Lower Cape May has jumped out to a 7-0 lead after a botched fake punt by the Gators of Gateway. Sarah kicks off a short kick to the one, touched by a Gator into the end zone, and it'll be downed for a touchback, and the Gators will again start at the 20-yard line.
Yes, is proudly brought to you by Crest Savings Bank. Banking since 1919 with branches to serve you throughout Cape May County. Visit crestsavings.com. Hemingway's at the Grand in Cape May, the locals' favorite restaurant for lunch or dinner, Hemingway's, oceanfront on Beach Avenue in Cape May. Follow them on Facebook.
And Gateway comes into this game, Maddie, we said 1-5. Their last game they lost 20-6 to Pittman. They were in the game for the first half and kind of fell apart. And they've been riding a losing streak, which is not very good. So Simmons under center for the first time for the Gators. Handoff to Mills. Mills gets nowhere. Mills gets nowhere on that play, bringing up second down and no gain. It'll be 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Gateway's coach speaking to him before the game, Mr. Andrew Daly. He is new to the Gateway program. He was at Cherry Hill East for the last 5 seasons, and coming from a Group 5 school now down to a Group 1 has been a big adjustment for him and the Gators at Gateway. 2nd and 10 from the 20-yard line at Gateway. Sims in the shotgun. Mills to his right, fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, throws the pass over the head, intended for number 11, Josh Roberts. Incomplete, bringing up 3rd down for Gateway. 8:42 in the first quarter, 7-0 lower on an Isaiah Carwig 7-yard scamper into the end zone to give them the lead and give him his 18th touchdown of the season. He already has over 1,000 yards rushing for the season, Maddie, and having an outstanding year as any running back in South Jersey's having for the Tigers. 3rd and 10, ball on the Gateway 20. Mills in the shotgun. Correction. Mills to his right. Simmons in the shotgun. Simmons takes the snap, falls back, pass across the middle. Ball's caught by Aiden Bender, taken down right away at the 26-yard line. And another 4th down coming up for the Gators. Great coverage by Isaiah Carwing. Again, we'll call his name, as he is a feature tailback and also defensive back for the Caper Tigers. Number 50 for Gateway, Ty Bink, is going to take the punting duties for Gateway. He takes the snap, the kick's up, fair catch is called. It's short, it bounces at the 50, rolls across the 45, down to the 41-yard line, while Lower Cape May will take over. With 7:54 in the first quarter, it's Lower Cape May 7, Gateway nothing. We'll take a short break and come right back at 98.7 The Coast WCZT. Ed Gorski, Matty McCracken back here at Lower Cape May. A quick offensive play by Lower Cape May, a handoff to number 4, Kyle Mallon, and a flag on the play. 7-0 Lower Cape May Regional. 7:47 left in the first quarter. Mallon gets tackled in the backfield, and it's a 5-yard face mask penalty against Gateway, which will help improve his run there, Matty. Lower, by far, having one of their best seasons in the history of the program under the direction of Lance Bailey.
He does an awesome job with the kids.
2nd and 6 for the Tigers. Hunter Ray in the shotgun. He takes the ball, keeps it himself, runs up the middle, across the 50, across the 45, down to the 44, into Gator territory for a first down for Lower Cape May Regional, their first down of the game. pickup of 8 yards for Ray. Seven minutes first quarter left to play.
Bank, a part of the community for 100 years. They're the right bank right now and for all your banking needs. Stop in at any of their 13 branches or visit sturdyonline.com.
Hunter Ray in the shotgun for Lower Cape May. Ogre Nunez in motion. The handoff. A car wing gets the carry across the 40 to the 35 to the 30 down to the 25 to the 20 where he's knocked down by Sean Simmons, the quarterback and defensive back, and a 22-yard pickup for Isaiah Carwing for the Caper Tigers down deep into Gator territory.
I have a feeling he's going to have a great game.
He's off to a great start so far. He's a positive 29 yards rushing for the Tigers. 7-0 Lower Cape May. Ball on the Gateway 22. 1st and 10. Hunter Ray in the shotgun. Isaiah Carr wing to his left. Ogre Nunez in motion. The give is to Wing. He's up the middle, untouched, and tackled by number 4, Tyler Mills, the running back. So it's been the Mills and Simmons show for the white shirts from from Gateway. And another first, nope, just shy of the first down. Second down and maybe 1 to go for Lower Cape May.
Mills is only 5'7".
Hunter Ray in the backfield gives to Isaiah Carwing up the middle, bounces off 2 tackles across the 5 down to the 4, picks up the first down for Lower Cape May. It'll be a first down and goal to go from the 3-yard line of Gateway. Lower pretty much doing what they want, running the ball against Gateway today. And Isaiah Carwing having a terrific day so far. Some sort of an issue on the field right now. Must have been a timing mistake. No flag on the play. 5:52 to play here in the first quarter. 7-0 Lower Cape May Regional, and they're threatening again. Ball is on the 3-yard line of Gateway.
Looks like the officials are
Whistles.
talking it over.
Looks like an official timeout. So Spa Avalon, the place to relax and unwind to get refocused, located at 2488 Dune Drive in Avalon. The Rio Grande Diner on routes 9 and 47, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Be sure to save room for one of their homemade desserts. And Seashore Foods, your hometown food distributor, would like to wish the Caper Tigers the best of luck in today's game. Our great sponsors, Maddie, making this happen so we can bring everyone the football action on 98.7 The Coast, WCZT. Ed Gorski, Maddie McCracken here at Lower Cape May. 7-0 Lower Cape May. 5:21 left to play in the first quarter. Hunter Ray in the backfield takes a snap, runs left, picks up a block. Looks like he's got the corner and is in and signal touchdown. Touchdown Lower Cape May Regional on the keeper by Hunter Ray and puts the Tigers up 13-0 with 5:08 to play in the first quarter. A terrific call by the Lower Cape May offensive coordinator. Hunter Ray rolled left, faked the handoff to Isaiah Carr-Wig, and then Wig throws a nice block, springing him over the corner of the end zone for the touchdown. Dennis Sarah out for another extra point. Number 12, Zach Castellano will hold. The snap is up, down, and the kick is up and through, and the Caper Tigers are on board. 14-0 now with 5:08 left to play here in the first quarter. You're listening to West Jersey football on 98.7 The Coast, WCZT, and we'll be back in 1 moment.
Let's hear for the Caper Tigers pep band and cheerleaders.
Ed Gorski, Matty McCracken back here at Lower Cape May Regional Stephen Stagger Memorial Field, where the Tigers have a 14-0 lead over the Gateway Gators. 5:08 left to play in the first quarter on a windy but warm day here in Irma, New Jersey. Dennis Serra, the kick, line drive, dropped, picked up at the 5-yard line by number 4, Tyler Mills. Mills breaks it down the right side, across the 40 to the 50, across the 50. He's going to go the whole way. Maddie, this looks like a big return for the Gateway Gators and a touchdown for Gateway. No flags on the field. Stand by, there is a flag. And it looks like an illegal block against Gateway, which is going to really spoil a terrific, tremendous run by Tyler Mills.
Which started off by him not even catching the ball. He made it far.
Mills picked up the ball after would have been a 96-yard kickoff return, negated by the illegal block in the back. And I didn't get a number on who the penalty was on.
Looked like that was a good call, though.
For Mills to get that wide open and run with nobody touching him, you got to wonder something must have happened somewhere along the line. So, with that being said, it'll be a 1st and 10 for Gateway from their own 30-yard line. Coach Daly not real happy on the sidelines for Gateway, as you can understand why. Gateway 1st and 10 on their own 30. 4:51 left here in the first quarter, down 14-0. The pitch. I don't have a number 1 listed. I don't have a number 1 listed for Gateway. So I'll try to get a name on him as he picked up maybe lost 1 yard for Gateway. Second and 12 for Gateway. Pass from Simmons. It picked off and intercepted by Hunter Ray, and a touchdown for Lower Cape May. So Hunter Ray scores a touchdown for Lower, picks off a pass from Gateway and returns it for 32 yards for another Lower Cape May regional score and a 20-0 lead here in the first quarter. And Gateway can't get out of their own way right now, Maddie. A 94-yard kickoff return is called back. 2 plays later.
Can't be happy. That's got to be very discouraging for Gateway.
2 plays later, Hunter Ray picks off a pass that should have been caught and runs it back 32 yards. Sarah out for the extra point. Looks like Gateway might have jumped. They did. The kick is up and good. Offsides on Gateway. And looks like Coach Bailey will take it on the kickoff. He probably will not take points off the board. An offside penalty on Gateway. Hey, fly into the flight deck for the best breakfast, lunch, and dinner at the Jersey Shore. The flight deck near the Cape May Airport. Finn's, the premier restaurant in Cape May, is open year-round. When you're hungry, go to Finn's on Decatur Street and the Washington Mall. So Dennis Serra going to kick the extra point again. The snap is down. Hold is good. The kick is good, and Lower Cape May is good with a 21-0 lead in the first quarter. 4:04 left to play, and we'll be back in 30 seconds on 98.7 The Coast, WCZT. Ed Gorski, Matty McCracken back at Lower Cape May Regional High School Stephen Stagger Memorial Field, where the Caper Tigers have blown this one open and lead 21-0 against the Gateway Gators. 4:04 left to play in the first quarter, and a great game so far for Lower Cape May. Dennis Sarah kicks off a line drive, hits number 11, Josh Roberts, over his head, picked up by number 4, Tyler Mills. Mills across the 10 to the 15, down to the 16, where he's tackled by number 26, Dennis Sarah, the kicker, who came down and made the tackle.
He's another one that's all over the field for the Tigers.
Incredible athlete, Dennis Sarah, great kicker. Probably, I haven't confirmed it, but I'm going to say, in my time of being around football down here in South Jersey, probably the best kicker that Lower Cape May's ever had in football. Not sure of his total points this year, but Lower, before today's game, has scored 273 points, and he's responsible for a bunch of them because he has quite a few field goals on the season. 1st and 10 for the Gateway Gators from their own 17-yard line. 3:50 left in the first quarter. Josh Roberts in motion. Mills with the carry across the 16, maybe to the 17, maybe a gain of 1 for Gateway. Lower Cape May looking really super hungry for today's game, as they should.
They have a big crowd out for their homecoming
Terrific
game.
crowd out here in Lower Cape May. If you're driving by, you're bored, you want to see some good football, you want to cheer on a local team with a great coaching staff and great kids at a great school, stop on by and see us here. Lower Cape May Regional against the Gateway Gators. 3:11 and ticking here in the first quarter. 21-0 Lower Cape May. Simmons back to pass, holds the ball, gets sacked. He gets sacked by Quentin Hagan. Quentin Hagan on the stop and the sack. That's Quentin Hagan's 4th sack of the year for him. A senior from Lower Cape May. Strong for Coach Bailey. 3rd and 13 for Gateway. 2:35 left to play in the first quarter. 21-0 Lower Cape May on 2 scores from Hunter Ray and 1 from Isaiah Carwig. One of the scores was an interception return for 32 yards. Simmons back to pass in the shotgun, holds the ball, sidearm pass. Fumble and recovered. Lower covered, recovered the ball, and they do have it. An incredible play. Ogre Nunez makes the tackle and the strip at the same time and holds on to the ball. And Lower's going to take over deep again on another miscue by the Gators with ideal field position. The pass was complete to Lex. He was met by Nunez. Nunez, before taking to the ground, stripped and held on to the ball for the fumble, forced fumble, and the fumble recovery. So Lower gets the ball on the Gateway 15-yard line. 2:13 left in the first quarter. Hunter Ray in the shotgun. Isaiah Carwig now to his left. 3 men in motion for the Tigers. A big shift from right to left. Hunter Ray with the ball pitches out to Isaiah Carwig. He comes across the 10 down to the 5 where he's met and taken down in just shy of the first down marker on the 5-yard line of Gateway. So Matty, if you're Coach Bailey, you got to be super happy. The offense is churning real well. Gateway hasn't been across the 50 except for the kickoff return that was botched by a bad penalty. And the defense has 2 turnovers and 1 for a touchdown. So it's been a great day if you're a Caper Tiger fan here on homecoming day.
Definitely just got to keep at it for the next couple quarters.
Hunter Ray in the shotgun, Isaiah Carwig to his left. Ray drops back 2 steps across the middle, throws. Oh, a hard pass. Tim Booth wide open in the end zone, ripped the ball. Looked like a fastball coming off the pitcher's mound, and through the hands of Booth for an incomplete pass will bring up 3rd down for the Tigers.
Contact Cleansweight Pools and Spas for all your pool and spa services. Stop in the fully stocked retail store on Route 9 in Rio Grande for great customer service. Stop into Cappy's Pizza after the game for a slice of heaven on Texas Ave in Cape May.
3rd and 2 for the Tigers. Shift from left to right for Lower. Hunter Ray in the shotgun. Isaiah Carwig to his right. The snap, the pitch to Wig. Carwig across the 5, dives for the goal line, gets knocked out of bounds at the 1, and is short. He will get the first down for the Tigers and will bring up a first and goal from the 1, maybe the half-yard line of the Gators. 21-0 Lower Cape May with the lead, 1:18 left. A quick snap to Hunter Ray, and he's in across the goal line for the touchdown and a 27-0 Caper Tiger lead. Lower didn't waste any time on that, Maddie.
Definitely not.
A quick snap call, keeper over the goal line and the touchdown. So 27-0 Lower Cape May. Dennis Sarah. The snap for the extra point. The kick is up. The kick is good. And Lower Cape May Regional.
He is 4 for 4.
4
this
for 4
afternoon.
on extra points and a 28-0 lead here for the Tigers. We still have 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. You're listening to West Jersey football, Lower Cape May Regional style today on 98.7 The Coast, WCZT. Ed Gorski, Matty McCracken back here at Lower Cape May Regional High School, Stephen Stager Memorial Field, where the Caper Tigers have blown the doors off this game already in the first quarter, 28-0 against Gateway. Dennis Sarah kicks a low line drive picked up at the 20-yard line by number 11, Josh Roberts, taken down to the 35-yard line where he's met by 3 Caper Tigers, including number 30, Michael Gregory, on a great stop, and number 20, Tim Booth. First and 10 for Gateway coming up. So, Maddie, we've seen 3 touchdowns by Hunter Ray, the quarterback, 1 by Isaiah Carwig. One of the touchdowns by Ray was an interception return, 32 yards. They're playing a flawless game so far, and that can't do anything but put a smile on
Their
Coach
chemistry
Bailey's
tonight,
face.
so far this afternoon has been awesome. Happy to see the seniors go out like this for their homecoming game.
Absolutely. Sean Simmons, the senior quarterback, hands off. Mills goes nowhere, takes a 5-yard loss, and he's met in the backfield by Quentin Hagan on another stop. A.J. King and Quentin Hagan, and Lower Cape May takes a timeout and will take a timeout here with 57 seconds left on 98.7 The Coast WCZT.
And you can make an argument. You can say Lower Cape May should have done a better job of going out and finding a couple of better opponents that help their ranking and their power points and their opponent's strength. All that stuff that goes into what determines the playoff season. But the bottom line is,
We still haven't done primo.
don't swallow for Lower Cape May. They're going to miss the playoffs at 7-1, buddy. And there may be a couple of 2-win teams in Group 2 that get in. One of which is 2-7 that has 5 of its 7 losses by 3 touchdowns or less. But because they allegedly play better competition, they're going
Ed Gorski, Manny McCracken back here at Lower Cape May Regional High School, where Lower Cape May is taking on the Gateway Gators and hold a 28-0 lead. 57 seconds left in the first quarter. Gateway with the ball on their own 32-yard line. Simmons holds, fakes it, throws a slant pattern to number 2, DJ Bink, where he caught it and takes it down to the 44-yard line, just shy of the first down, and timeout for Lower Cape May. We'll keep it right here, Maddie, as we talk a little bit about Lower Cape May going to 7-1 with this win. By all intent purposes, hopefully they hang on to this lead, which they hopefully will. not making the playoffs next week.
I
They're,
hate to see that.
they're in Group 2. They are short some power points by NJSIAA state rules.
Especially with their record, they have such a good record. It's you hate to see that, but that just means sometimes when you get those wins, depending on how many wins that the other teams have.
And speaking of Coach Bailey, he's a little handcuffed because he doesn't get to pick his schedule. And some of the teams they played were not very good, so
Right.
the power points aren't there for them like they are other schools, and therefore he's going to wind up on the short end of a terrific season, maybe one of the best seasons in Lower Cape May history. So, but we don't know yet. We'll wait and see, and hopefully the best will happen for them. 48 seconds to go. Ball's on the Gateway 43. Lowers off sides and jumps and may have just given Gateway their first down by way of no discipline on that jump for the Tigers. So a little excitement there for Lower Cape May. Three players jump off sides, and that's Gateway's first down of the game, and by way of Lower Cape May penalty. So Gateway will have the ball on their own 47-yard line. 48 seconds left to play. They're in a big hole, 28-0. Sean Simmons, the senior quarterback for Gateway, in the shotgun. Tyler Mills, the senior. Handoff is faked, and another play pass on the right side for Gateway. It was tipped and nearly intercepted again by Hunter Ray.
And then even Ogre Nunez was called it after him and tripped.
A flag on the play, and that's going to go against Lower Cape May. So it's going to be another first down for Gateway. Looks like a hold on one of the receivers after the 5 yards, defensive holding. So they'll walk 10 yards to our left and give Gateway another first down. Gateway on their Lower Cape May 43-yard line of Lower Cape May. 43 seconds left to play. 28-0 Lower Cape May with the lead. Simmons fakes the handoff, rolls, gets gobbled up. Amir Clark with the sack. He tried to throw it away, and this is not a good sign for Gateway. Simmons is down and slow getting up, and the medical staff for Gateway comes out. It looks like he slammed his shoulder into the ground when Clark tackled him. He went to throw the ball, but he was already in the grasp, and the officials did not roll it a fumble. And now Simmons is going to go to the sideline and be replaced and get looked at by the training staff of Gateway, which we never want to see any athlete
No, never.
take on an injury of any kind. So hopefully they will
We
look
hope
at his
it is.
shoulder and
Get him back
take
in.
care of it and get him back in. New quarterback in for Gateway, number 5, Jack O'Connell. Jack O'Connell, a sophomore for Gateway. He's in the shotgun. Mills to his right. Mills goes nowhere, gets gobbled up by number 40, A.J. King and Logan Haggerty. And Mills is a little slow getting up, so Gateway doesn't need to see that happen.
Definitely not. Not
That's
one
for
of the
sure.
two.
Their top 2 dogs that they count everything on are both to the sideline, banged up a little bit, and from what I can see, they look like they're looking at Simmons' shoulder with no medical tent like they have in the pros in college here at Lower Cape May, so we can see what's going on across the field. And there'll be a timeout taken by Gateway. So with 5 seconds left in the first quarter, we'll take a brief timeout here on 98.7 The Coast WCZT. Ed Gorski, Matty McCracken at Lower Cape May Regional High School for the West Jersey Football League matchup between the Caper Tigers and the Gators of Gateway. A 28-0 lead for Lower Cape May, and 5 seconds remain in the first quarter. A long first quarter for us here at Lower Cape May. The ball is on the Lower Cape May 47, 3rd and 14. They're banged up. They just not had their senior quarterback get knocked out of the game. We don't know the status. And a sophomore quarterback, O'Connell, comes in, rolls to his right, overthrows the intended receiver, number 6, Danny Leone. So Jack O'Connell, the sophomore, don't know much about him, don't know much about his stats, but he comes in relief of Simmons, who is still being tended to, and I really hope that young man's shoulder is okay. He got roughed up pretty good on the sack a few plays ago. So a 4th down for Gateway. And Gateway is going to punt the ball with 3.8 seconds left back to Lower Cape May Regional. The ball on the 47-yard line of Lower Cape May. It's a 4th and 14. No punt. They're gonna go for it. 4th and 14. O'Connell drops back to pass. He's being chased and taken down by guess who? Guess who? Quentin Haggett again for his 5th sack of the year, and a change of possession for Lower Cape May, and that will end the first quarter here at Stephen Steger Memorial Field. Lower Cape May 28, Gateway nothing, and we'll be back briefly on 98.7 The Coast WCZT. Ed Gorski, Matty McCracken back at Lower Cape May Regional Field here on a little blustery Saturday morning afternoon, where the Caper Tigers have a commanding 28-0 lead against the Gateway Gators, and the second quarter about to take place with Lower Cape May having the ball on the Gateway 45-yard line after a 4th down attempt was foiled by another sack by the Tigers and another sack by Quentin Hagen. So Lower Cape May takes over 28-0 to start the second quarter. Substitution issue right now for Lower, and Hunter Ray in the shotgun. Isaiah Carwig fakes it, the pass to nobody, nearly picked off, and flags come all over the place for the, looks like it's going to be against Lower Cape May for an illegal man downfield, meaning the interior lineman went downfield 5 yards before Hunter Ray could throw the pass, which you can't do, and we'll back them up 5 yards. And that will be a replay of first down. So 1st and 15 from midfield for Lower. Just starting the second quarter if you're joining us. Ed Gorski, Manny McCracken on 98.7 The Coast, bringing you Lower Cape May Regional Football against the Gateway Gators. A 28-0 lead, 11:55, brand new second quarter. And this is a wildcat play, and the snap is over the head. Ryan Mallon came in, acted as the quarterback, and a bad snap and a loss of about 20 yards. So
Wow.
I don't know what that was
Intended to be.
intended to be there, but Lower is coaching staff's got their hands on their head. I don't think that's what Coach Bailey drew up there.
No.
A 2nd and 35.
You got to be careful when you come out hot and have a good start, that you don't let up and make those mistakes just because you're
20
eager.
28-0, and now we're deep in their own territory. 2nd and 35 from their own 30-yard line. Hunter Ray takes the snap, another flag, and it looks like we have movement offsides on Gateway. So that'll get back a little bit of the yardage. And I assume, Maddie, that 28-0, it's homecoming. There's a lot of good kids that are wearing the light blues today that I'm sure have been at practice every day, working their behinds off, that I'm sure we're going to see
Get some time.
get some time and maybe some new plays that Coach Bailey wants to work out. He's got to look to the future, and he's got to look to his sophomores and juniors to get them some time and experience, and what better than today to get it done. 10:46 in the second quarter. Hunter Ray in the shotgun. Isaiah Carr wing to his left. Option. Ray keeps it across the 40, almost to the 44-yard line. Gain of 9 for Hunter Ray and the Lower Cape May Tigers. Hey, Irma Deli's the place to go for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Irma Deli's located on Breakwater Road in Irma, next to the Cape May Airport. Open daily at 8 a.m. And stay with us. After the game, Maddie and I will be choosing our Primo's player of the game. So if you want one sandwich or a whole tray, call Primo Hoagie in Rio Grande, 609-846-7532, and they will be awarding a nice gift card to our Primo player of the game here upon completion of this one. Carr wings out to the right. Ray back to pass, holds it, keeps it across the 45 to the 50. Outside across the 50, down to the 45. Still in bounds, gets down, and we're gonna have a late penalty come in, and somebody got clobbered on the sideline there. Number 50, Ty Bink, who got knocked on his back, and it looks like it's going to be a late hit. So a great run by Hunter Ray. Personal foul is going to be against the Gators. So Maddie, we just went 3rd and 35.
Yeah.
They made up 35 yards plus 25 yards, and now we're talking about Lower having a first down on the Gateway 27-yard line.
Gateway's got to get a little frustrated.
He didn't have the first down. Ray's keeper did not have the first down, and that would have been a 4th down for him, and they would have had to come up with either a field goal or a attempt on 4th down. So here's a Wildcat formation again for Lower. Kyle Mallon keeps it across the 30 down to the 25-yard line, where he gets about 6 yards. And he is one of the future players for Lower Cape May, a very good football player. So we should see a lot of new faces, and we'll do our best to get the names and numbers right here, as Coach Bailey's going to give everybody a chance to play and see here. Mallon, the freshman, keeps it across the 20. He's got a ton of room across the 15 down to the 10. Gets tackled at the 7-yard line. It doesn't matter who's running the ball, Maddie. You might be able to run the ball today against these guys and pick up some positive yardage. So Lower pretty much having their
Put
way.
me in, Bailey.
put her in, she says. 8:49 left to play, 28-0 Lower with the lead and knocking on the door to go up yet even more. 8 balls on the 8, 1st and 8 from the 8. Looks like we have a problem, maybe an equipment problem. So Mallon's going to come out of the game. And substitutions for Lower coming in. Tim Booth in, Isaiah Carr Wig in, Zach Costello in the backfield for Lower Cape May. Lucky Bones in Cape May proudly supports all the athletes in Cape May County. Stop in Lucky Bones for great food with great friends. Lucky Bones at the foot of the bridge in Cape May. 8:14 left to play here in the first half. Lower Cape May 28-0, threatening again. Hunter Ray in the shotgun formation. Quick pitch out to Isaiah Carr Wig. He takes it across the 5 down to the 4, where he is taken down by number 50, Ty Bink, on the tackle for Gateway. .747 and counting in the first half here. 28-0 Lower Cape May. Ball is on the Gateway 2-yard line, a comfortable lead, and looking to mount even more. Hunter Ray in the backfield keeps it again. Guess what? He's in for another touchdown,
Wow.
touchdown number
It's
4
4.
for Hunter Ray. He's just piling it on here for the Tigers as they go up 34-0 with 7:19 to play. And Hunter Ray put on a show, ladies and gentlemen, on offense and on defense.
It's his homecoming day. He's making the most of it.
It is his homecoming day, and this might be the last game he gets to play on this field as a senior, depending on what the playoff
Situation.
picture looks like next week we had talked about. So Dennis Sarah, all-world leg kicker for Lower Cape May, on to try his 5th extra point. Kicking into a stiff wind. The snap is down, the kick is up, and the kick is no good.
I was almost going to jinx him.
Yeah, that's what happens when you talk about
Yeah,
5 in a
how
row.
good he is.
So with 7:19 to play here in the first half, 34-0 Lower Cape May Regional on top comfortably. We'll be back real short. 98.7 The Coast, WCZT. Ed Gorski, Manny McCracken back at Lower Cape May Regional. 34-0 Lower with a commanding lead on the Gators at Gateway. It has been the Hunter Ray show so far, Maddie, for Lower Cape May.
I would say so. 4 touchdowns normally does that.
3 offensive runs and 1 interception for a touchdown to go along with Isaiah Carr-Wiggs' touchdown. And that gives the Tigers a 34-0 lead. Sarah kicks off a low line drive across the 30, picked up by number 11, Josh Roberts. Logan Haggerty on the stop. And Gateway will take over and try to mount something, because other than 2 Lower Cape May penalties, they have not seen Lower Cape May's side of the field all game. They only have 2 first downs, and both of the first downs were by way of Lower Cape May miscues and penalties. They did have a 94-yard kickoff return that was taken back, and that was negated by an illegal block in the back early when it was 14-0.
Tyler Mills
Lower.
definitely was a little frustrated by that.
Yeah, now they lose their starting quarterback to a shoulder injury and have to go with a sophomore, Jack O'Connell. So this has not been a good day for Gateway. They're probably wondering, wow, can somebody keep the clock running? Wow. Lex is met, Gavin Lex is met and crushed in the backfield by number A.J. King, and Ogre Nunez put a licking on him.
Those 2 don't let anybody buy them.
Loss of 2 on the play, 2nd and 12 for Gateway from their own 32-yard line. 6:41 left to play here in the first half. Jack O'Connell in the shotgun. Pass is completed to Aiden Bender out to the 38-yard line for a gain of 6 on the play. First completion for either quarterback from Gateway. And I'm looking across the way, and it does not look like their starting quarterback is going to get back off the bench anytime soon. He looks like he's hurting his shoulder pretty bad and holding it. So it looks like it's going to be sophomore Jack O'Connell taking the Gateway Gators the rest of the way. 5:57 left, 34-0 Lower on top. O'Connell, the sophomore quarterback in the shotgun, looks to his left, scrambles at it, throws a pass high, and incomplete and Isaiah Carwig, and a flag comes in, and it's going to be Isaiah Carwig laid out Lex, and they're going to say that it was for a defenseless receiver. And he is still
Wow.
down on the field. That was a
Hard hit.
enormous hit delivered by Isaiah Carwig. Hey, stop by Geis's Market in the Village for the best deli meats and sandwiches. Geis's Market has been proudly serving Lower Township for the better part of the past century. Open daily, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Geis's Market. Complete Care Courthouse offers a wide array of clinical care programs to meet your needs of short-term and long-term rehabilitation. Every day, Complete Care looks to improve the lives of who they touch through their extreme care and passion. That is Complete Care at Cape May Courthouse. And Bar 4 at Montego Bay on North Wildwood has a new state-of-the-art golf simulator with games for everyone, including virtual hockey, baseball, and football. A great place to have fun, Montego Bay and Bar 4.
Looked like he walked himself off a little off the field, so he might be okay.
And that was a personal foul on Isaiah Carwig, and that's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Another first down for Gateway by way of Lower Township's penalty, and that will be 1st and 10 from the Lower Cape May 47. O'Connell hands off to Mills. Mills is met hard. Quentin Hagan having a great game today for the Tigers. 2 sacks, 6 tackles.
He really is. It's looking like it's starting to rain here at the Steve Sager Field.
It's 61 degrees today, but that's not going to do anything for us when the wind's blowing 30 miles an hour from the west.
I'm thinking I'm seeing some raindrops.
34-0, 5:10 left to play. 34-0 Lower on top. Jack O'Connell, the quarterback for the Gateway Gators in the shotgun. He takes it, looks to his left. Pass is complete to Aiden Bender for a short gain. Hunter Ray
Right
on the
there.
stop. Right now, Maddie, it's our Primo's player of the game. I think it's going to be a little easy to choose today if it keeps going the way it's going.
I could
So.
have said that midway through the first quarter. He's on fire.
He is on fire. And good for him and good for this Caper Tiger Cruise. Had a tremendous season. And actually, Maddie, the last time they lost, you and I were here. They lost to
Clayton? Was it Clayton?
Clayton. I'm sorry, yeah. Trying to pick this play up. O'Connell passes. Yes, it was to Clayton. It was back on September 1st. After leading at 21-0 at halftime, they lost 26-21, and that's the only blemish on the record for
And
Lower.
They were up
for
at
Lower.
halftime, if I can remember correctly.
Yeah, they were up 21-0 at halftime. So good to see that we're back in the booth and we're here at Lower, and they're not going to, well, they shouldn't lose this 34-0 lead with 4:14 left to play. It's 4th down, 4th and 9 for Gateway. They're not even thinking of punting the ball. They're going to go for it. The ball's on the Lower Cape May 47-yard line. O'Connell in the shotgun. Mills to his right, 2 receivers to his left. He takes the snap, he rolls, avoids two sacks, and gets sacked. Ryan Rush, number 57, on a sack. A name we haven't called yet, and that's good to see.
Definitely.
He gets the sack and the turnover on possession back to Lower Cape May, a loss of 6. And the Tigers will take back over in the Gateway end of the field. Michael's Fabric Care offers quality dry cleaning, pickup, and delivery service, proudly serving all Cape May County. Trusted professionals at Michael's Fabric Care. Call 609-522-4499. Hunter Ray back behind the offensive line. Gateway takes the timeout, and we will do the same here. 4:08 to play in the first half. 34-0 Lower Cape May on top. Ed Gorski, Manny McCracken. You're listening to the West Jersey Football on 98.7 The Coast, WCZT. Hey, Norm, can you hear me? Ed Gorski, Manny McCracken back at Lower Cape May Regional Field, where the Tigers have a formidable 34-0 lead on the Gators from Gateway in a West Jersey Football League matchup. The Tigers bringing the record of 6-1 into this matchup today, and Gateway sitting at 1-5. First and 10, balls at the 48-yard line at Gateway. Hunter Ray in the shotgun. Tim Booth in motion. Ray rolls it to his right, looks to pass, keeps it across the 50, knocked out of bounds at the 48. No gain for Hunter Ray. So surprise, surprise, Hunter Ray gets stopped.
Hasn't happened that much this game.
Has not happened much this game at all, but right there.
He's actually committed to play baseball in college, which I thought he's having such a great football career. He could do that too.
That's terrific.
Or
So 3:59 left to play here in the first half. Lower with a big lead, 34-0. Hunter Ray in the shotgun. Isaiah Carwig to his right. Booth in motion. Comes back. Hunter Ray keeps it and met and is sacked. Sacked by Anthony Hewitt, number 64, a sophomore, a 5'7", 220 sophomore for Gateway. There's a boy that has to make Coach Daly happy across the field.
yeah,
You
definitely.
keep him in pads and good things will happen like that. So that was a sack and the first big defensive play for Gateway of the game and the first sack for Gateway of the game. And the ball is on the now lower 48-yard line. 3rd and 14 to go. 3:18 left to play in the first half. Lower ahead 34-0. Ray back to pass and gets sacked again. Josh Roberts sacked again for a 15-yard loss. And back-to-back sacks, Maddie, from Gateway. All of a sudden, that hasn't happened all game, and now
Yeah.
back-to-back sacks. So a little let down by the offensive line for the Tigers. And Coach Bailey's not too happy with that play with his interior lineman. Bringing up 4th and forever, and they will punt. Lower Cape May will punt. So Bink back to receive for Lower, or for Gateway. Jackson Brown kicked the ball for Lower.
Wow.
The ball hits a Gateway player and is recovered.
Bounced off his head.
So with that, change of possession. 2:17 left to play here in the first half. We'll take a short break. Lower in command, 34-0. 98.7 The Coast, WCZT. Hey, Norm, can you hear me? It's probably going to be a long halftime. So 15, 12 minutes, you know, we'll see. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. 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 Yeah, okay. Not a problem. We're back. Good, good. Ed Gorski, Matty McCracken back at Lower Cape May Regional Stephen Stager Memorial Field. Gateway with the ball, 1st and 10. O'Connell shakes off a play, almost picked off an ill-advised pass, and that ball would have been intercepted and probably returned by Isaiah Carwig.
It went right through his hands.
Hagan again pressuring the quarterback. Jack O'Connell, a sophomore, filling in for the senior Sean Simmons, who took a bad shoulder injury on a sack early in the second quarter. So a little experience issue for Gateway at the moment. behind center.
Hopefully they're just letting him rest and he'll be okay.
We
Right.
hope so. I didn't see the ambulance come. I didn't see any go off the field, so hopefully that will be okay. O'Connell hands off to Mills. Mills gets nowhere. Taken down by Hagan and Clark for lower. Amir Clark on the stop. And the all-world defensive end, Quentin Hagan, for his 7th tackle of the game to go along with 3 sacks for today. 1:40 left to play in the first half, 34-0 lower. Gateway Gators in a hole and have the ball on their own 40-yard line with a 3rd and 10 and the wind at their back. O'Connell in the shotgun, looks to his left, ball's popped up, tipped and intended for DJ Bink. He couldn't keep his hands on it. The ball popped up, and A.J. King almost was able to pull in an interception if he was a little bit quicker.
Good sportsmanship
to
by
it.
Tigers, though, helped him up.
It's always good to see everybody help one another. And the sportsmanship here has always been a plus at Lower Cape May.
Definitely.
1:22 left to play, and looks like Gateway will be punting. And number 50, Ty Bink, the big boy. Oh, a bad snap over his head, back to the 20. He picks it up, he bobbles it, he loses it, and recovered by Lower Cape May on the 20-yard line of Gateway.
Wow.
So instead of just falling on the ball, he tried to pick it up and picked his head up at the same time and turned the ball over to Lower Cape May, deep in Gateway territory. And that will bring up a first down for Lower at the Gateway 20-yard line.
El Pueblo Taqueria in North Cape May serves the best authentic Mexican food, made from only the freshest ingredients. Head on over for lunch or dinner at El Pueblo's family dining experience. Bar 4 at the Montego Bay in North Wildwood has the state-of-the-art golf simulator with games for everyone, including virtual hockey, baseball, and football. Check out the Bear Brewing on Seashore Road for a great atmosphere and drink. They are open 7 days a week, and be sure to check them out on their specials on Facebook and Instagram.
1:13 left to play here in the first half. Lower 34-0. Hunter Ray, handoff to Isaiah Carwig, steps through 3 players all the way to the right and tiptoes and walks in for another Lower Cape May regional touchdown. Untouched, and a 40-0 lead right now for the Caper Tigers in the first half, and this one is a big-time problem for Gateway. His second touchdown of the day for Isaiah Carwig. Dennis Sarah out for the extra point to add on. He's going to be kicking into a hard wind. The Lower Cape May Regional Band playing. The cheerleaders are here. The fans are here. The ball is snapped, put down, and Sarah kicks it through the uprights. So with 1:05 left to play in the first half, 41-0 Lower Cape May commanding lead on top. We'll take a quick break on 98.7 The Coast WCZT.
Sure did. And Dennis Sarah now is 5 for 6 on his extra point kicks. And this has really turned into a rout. It's 41-0. A little over a minute to go here in the first half. Now, I would imagine, buddy, we're going to see a lot of JV players in the game from the Lower Cape May side in the second half. A lot of times what will happen in games like this is your starters will get maybe the
Ed Gorski, Manny McCracken at Lower Cape May Regional Field, where the Caper Tigers have put a whipping on the Gateway Gators, 41-0, and we're not quite to halftime yet. 1:05 left. Isaiah Carwig just capped off a short 1-yard play and scored a touchdown, his second of the game. And the little bit of help that Gateway might need might just have happened as Dennis Sarah kicked the ball out of bounds and is going to give Gateway the ball at their 25-yard line. So not much happening good for Gateway to talk about. A lot good to talk about for Lower Cape May. Isaiah Carwig now with his 19th touchdown of the year.
Wow.
Incredible. Hunter Ray has 3 touchdowns today.
4. He has
4 touchdowns today with that, and on the year 11 for the year for him. So this has been an incredible day for Lower Cape May, and we are hoping that Lower Cape May can pray a little hard tonight and hopefully get some good news as far as the playoffs go next week. Gateway, the ball on their 35-yard line. O'Connell back to pass. He's met by 3 Caper Tigers, and number 75 for Lower Cape May, Ronnie Nienhold, on the stop, and Hunter and Amir Clark and Quentin Hagan. So if they could get a third each on that sack, that would be good. And again, we're going to start hearing and seeing some JV players possibly for Coach Bailey as this second half ensues in a little while. The clock is running, 30 seconds left. Gateway's in no hurry to get the playoff. 2nd and 16 from their own 29-yard line in a massive hole, down 41-0. O'Connell, the sophomore quarterback, hands off to Mills across the 30, the 35, down to the 40, where he is taken down by Jackson Brown. And that will be it, the last play for the first half. So there are going to be some halftime festivities here for homecoming. We're going to take a longer break than normal, and the Tigers are up 41-0 against the Gateway Gators. You're listening to South Jersey, West Jersey football on 98.7 The Coast, WCZT. Well, let's see. They put up 20 on the clock, and they haven't quite come out yet. So can we do 15? Is that too long? Yeah, that's too long. Okay. How about 10? You want to do 10 and?
Let's give a nice warm welcome to our Caper Tiger cheerleader.
Or I can split. We can split it up. We can do like, can we do 6 and 6, or they put 19 minutes on the clock. So whatever you think. I mean, how about we do the 11. Yeah, we can do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. And we'll talk a little bit about it, and then we'll come back.
You guys are doing a great job. What I was saying is, when you do the live reads for commercials, just if you feel comfortable, like say you knew one.
Yeah.
I mean, typically, if you do 2 or 3, it would be the last one.
Right.
All right. So say you do 2, like you do one, then you do one.
Okay.
After the second one, you kind of add over.
Okay. We can do that. Right. Right. No, I get it. Yep. Gotcha. Right. Gotcha. Yep. We've done that, and we just, it's just sometimes we don't have the time. Yeah, I get you. Yeah. Okay. We're good. This is a joke, man. 41-0. Right. Right. They ad-lib it. Gotcha. Right. Yeah. Okay. Yep. We can take care of that for sure. Okay, man. I think this might be our last one of the year. I don't think we have. Okay, got it. Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for your Gaper Tiger cheerleader. And now, it's time to announce the banner and spirit stick winners for LCMR Homecoming 2023. It was a tight race all week long. It is still any class's game. So let's see the banners they came up with. Let's make some noise as they come out. First, let's hear it for the freshman class. Now let's make some noise for the sophomores. Let's hear it for the juniors. And last but not least, let's hear it for your seniors. And the theme this year was Every Tiger Earns Their Stripes. Let's hear it again for the freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior banners. And now, we'll be announcing first the winner of the banner competition and then the cumulative winner of the Spirit Week. So first, the banners. In fourth place, the freshmen. In third place, the seniors. In second place, the juniors. And in first place for the banner, the sophomores. And now, to announce the winner of the Spirit Stick. This is all week long the competitions that we've had, plus the banner. So, the Spirit Stick standings. In fourth place, the
Ed Gorski,
freshmen.
Manny McCracken at Lower Cape May Regional.
In
Halftime
third
right now.
place,
Lower with a 41-0 lead on the Gateway Gators.
in second
It's
place,
homecoming here, and they are announcing
the
the
seniors.
winners of the
And the winners of the Spirit
banner
Stick Homecoming 2023.
competition and the spirit competition here at Lower Cape May. A fun time for all the students at Lower Cape May.
The sophomore class on your
Recapping the first half in brief, Lower jumped out to a big lead quickly on a touchdown by Isaiah Carwig, followed by 3 consecutive scores by quarterback Hunter Ray, 2 which he ran in, 1 he had an interception for a touchdown, and that blew open a huge lead for the Caper Tigers. Not too much good to talk about on the Gateway side. They had a 94-yard touchdown kickoff return called back for illegal use of hands blocked to the back. The very next play is when they threw a pass that was intercepted by Hunter Ray and returned 32 yards for a touchdown. And then the next play series after that, a fumble, a recovery by Lower, and another touchdown by Hunter Ray. So he has 4 touchdowns on the day. And Isaiah Carwig has 2 touchdowns for the day. And Dennis Serra, the senior kicker, is good on 5 of 6 extra points. Unfortunately for Gateway, their quarterback, senior Sean Simmons, went out in the early second quarter with a shoulder injury after being sacked by Lower Cape May, which made room for sophomore Jack O'Connell to step in, and feel bad for the young man with really not a lot of experience at the quarterback position. Turned the ball over twice, and really Gateway has not been able to move the ball on Lower Cape May at all, except for a few penalties that were granted for them against Lower Cape May to give them 3 first downs by way of penalty. So with that, we stand at 41-0 here at halftime at Lower Cape May Regional. Beautiful day, windy but warm, thank God, in late October. This could be Lower Cape May's final game of the season. Speaking to Coach Bailey prior to the game, their playoff hopes are up in the air due to power points and not having enough power points to qualify for the NJS IAA tournament, despite having, after this game, a 7-1 record and winning the division, something that Lower Cape May has not done in football since 1992. So basically, depending on the opponent, each opponent's ranked, and obviously if you play an opponent from a lower level group and win, it's not as much points as if you would have played a team from, say, Group 4 or Group 5 and kept it close or maybe won. So that is something that's beyond the control of Coach Bailey and his staff here at Lower Cape May. They can only play the schedule that's given to them, and they have to play who's in their division. It's not a very strong division, and therefore they're on the fence and up in the air that they may not make the playoffs moving forward after today. So this could be the last game for all the seniors for Lower Cape May Regional. A lot of their players having terrific year. Isaiah Carwig now has 19 touchdowns on the year, over 1,500 yards rushing. Hunter Ray has 4 touchdowns passing. He now has 11 touchdowns rushing. So they have some outstanding student athletes that should get some recognition at the end of the year by way of all-team, all-South Jersey, all-conference for Lower Cape May. Coming up for Gateway, their next game is going to be against Woodbury on Thanksgiving Day. Their only win this year was against Haddon Township, going back to the first game of the season, August 31st, when they won 19-0. And they have been in some games but have not been able to put any wins together to give them any formidable record. They are 1-6 currently, and most likely going to go to 1-7 after today's game. So with that being said, we're going to go back to taking a quick break and come back in about 5 minutes and bring you the second half of this game, Gateway versus Lower Cape May Regional. You're listening to West Jersey Football on 98.7 The Coast, WCZT. Ed Gorski, Matty McCracken back at Lower Cape May Regional, where we have a massive lead by the Caper Tigers, 41-0, Matty,
It's a big league.
over Gateway Gators. It's been a heck of a run here for Lower.
They just came out hot, you know. Hunter Ray, 4 touchdowns. Isaiah Carwig, 2 touchdowns. Dennis Sarah, 5 for 6 from the extra point. And yeah, Gateway, they've been struggling a bit. I feel bad for them. Their quarterback just was taken out on a shoulder injury, and we're not sure if he'll be back. But to replace him, they've had a sophomore who's been doing a pretty decent job, I thought. Lower wasn't doing it as well offensively in the second quarter as they did the first, but they had a great first half. So, yeah, that's really all.
Yeah, and one name we haven't called is Braswell Thomas, and I'm learning through some information that he is a healthy scratch today, a coach's decision not to play today. So I don't know what's going on with that. Hopefully everything will be working out well for him. He is a junior. He's a outstanding player for Lower Cape May. So we have not called his name much today, and just learning during the halftime that he is a healthy scratch, which means he's not playing by way of Coach Bailey and the staff. So with that, thank God they really didn't need him, so to say, with Hunter Ray having 4 touchdowns, including 1 on an interception return. Isaiah Carwig with 2 touchdowns. I don't even know if he's been tackled much today. Gateway struggling, so to say, is an understatement for today. Again, Simmons, their senior quarterback, out with a shoulder injury. We didn't see him taken off the field or anything. He walked off under his own power, but has not come back in since early in the second quarter.
Sometimes you don't know if they were just saving him for the, for the first, putting him back in the second, or if they're going to keep him out, try to get him into the next game so he's a little bit more healthy, has more rest time, or if he's actually injured. It's tough. We can't tell from this side, but hopefully he's okay and be able to compete again.
And Jack O'Connell, the sophomore, has stepped in and has done a formidable job for Gateway. You can't really talk too much greatness with Gateway today with them being down 41-0. So we've got to see what happens in the second half. Tried to get down to the coaches before the half came up to get some thoughts, and they just want to keep the clock running, I think. It's a good way to be, both coaches. Coach Lance Bailey's not one to run a score up, but he will also not stop playing, as a lot of his kids on his team, they wait for this moment. They're young, they want to play, they're at practice every day. They play behind the seniors and the juniors, and
he's already done a pretty decent job so far this game of getting in the younger guys.
yeah, and I'm sure we'll see more youth for the Caper Tigers, especially Kyle Mallon, the freshman phenom for Lower Cape May. Outstanding athlete, outstanding football and basketball player, has already taken some snaps. So hopefully we'll get to see him play again and call some new names we haven't called all season long. So we are going to take a 2-minute break here at Lower Cape May. Lower will get the ball to receive the second half. You're listening to 98.7 The Coast, WCZT, West Jersey football. Ed Gorski, Manny McCracken at Lower Cape May Regional Field getting ready to start the second half against the Gateway Gators. Lower with a huge 41-0 lead by way of 4 touchdowns by Hunter Ray and 2 by Isaiah Carwing to give them a large 41-0 lead, coupled with Dennis Sarah's 5 extra points and giving them a 41-0 lead here on a homecoming day for Lower Cape May Regional. And Maddie, if you didn't notice, long before you were born, the 1982 football team, the Cape Atlantic League champion Caper Tigers, a few of their members were here and honored at halftime. So long before you were in the eyes of anyone, Lower Cape May had a championship football team, and they're going to win another title today.
Wow.
And they already have. They clinched today the Royal Division in the Tri-County League by way of Pittman beating Pennsville last night. So this just is icing on the cake. However, like we had talked about and I discussed a little earlier, the PowerPoints and the way the football playoffs are set up in the state, in my opinion, that has nothing to do with the coast, is just flawed. It's flawed. It needs to be looked at again. Somebody needs to recognize the good teams that are down south. I mean, football is a big,
It's not fair to produce a team like this.
It's
this year.
not, and now you're going to have teams that are going to make the tournament that are going to have 2 and 3 losses by 2 and 3 touchdowns. And meanwhile, Lower's playing their butts off. They're beating the teams they're supposed to beat. They're playing their schedule, and therefore they're not getting rewarded. But anyway, that's for another day. So we're going to start the second half here. Lower Cape May is going to receive. Gateway is going to kick off. Number 50 for Gateway, Ty Bink, is going to kick off. He kicks off. It's a bouncer taken by Isaiah Carwig at the 10-yard line. He crosses the 20 down to the 13, taken out the 23 to the 25-yard line. And Lower will start the second half with the ball on their own 25-yard line, up a big number, 41-0. So let's see what happens here. I wholeheartedly assume that Coach Bailey will put in some new faces and new places for Lower. He has to look towards the future and see what he has to deal with for next season, pending that they don't play next week. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So 1st and 10 for the Tigers on the 25-yard line. Hunter Ray in the backfield with 2 in the backfield. Hunter Ray, tripped up. Malin actually got tripped up by his own player. Hunter Ray actually tripped him up. He handed the ball off to Malin, and Malin tripped and lost 2 yards, bringing up a 2nd and 12 for Cape May. Ball on the Lower 20, 2nd and 15 for the Tigers. Hunter Ray in the backfield, shotgun style. Isaiah Carwig to his left. Single receiver on the left. Quick pitch, shovel pass on the inside. Ogre Nunez across the 30-yard line down to the 32. Picked up 12 yards and got some of the yards back that he lost for Lower Cape May. And then we haven't called in a little while Ogre Nunez, who has had a pretty good year, Maddie. He is playing pretty well, especially on defense. He's 24 tackles, 1 recovery for a touchdown, and he's got a bunch of carries on quick passes. Also has over 140 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns. So he's a kind of do-it-all player for Lower, a name we don't call all the time. Hunter Ray in the shotgun, hands off to Isaiah Carwig. Wig falls across the 35-yard line and looks to have the first down for Lower Cape May to start the second half off.
he's the kind of guy that they wouldn't have this type of season without him, even though he's not, the top two that are probably called out. Attention new homeowners, property managers, and builders. Best of Jersey Shore winners, Artisan Floors and Interior state-of-the-art showroom has a wide variety of materials for all home projects, now open 7 days a week.
Lower Cape May 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. Hunter Ray handed to Isaiah Carwick. He's got a ton of room. He breaks it outside to the 40, across the 50, to the 40, 30. It's a foot race down to the 20, 10. He's going to score a touchdown.
Wow.
A 65-yard touchdown for Isaiah Carwig. No flags on the play. Stand by, folks. Nope, no flags on the play. And that makes it 47-0. That's Carwig's third touchdown of the game. And this, so we had just been told up in the press box that they will not stop the clock. Gateway's coaching staff has contacted the officials, which you're allowed to do under the state rules, somewhat of a mercy rule, and they will not stop the clock as Dennis Sarah puts it through and gives Lower Cape May the 48-0 lead. Again, this is going to be a quick second half, and we'll do the best we can, but we're going to take a quick break right now and have our sponsors identified on 98.7 The Coast WCZT. Ed Gorski, Matty McCracken at Lower Cape May Regional High School, where this has been a all Lower Cape May Regional High School football team show. Up 48-0 with Gateway Gators into the third quarter. Dennis Sarek kicks off, taken by Gateway number 2, DJ Bink. Breaks one tackle and is taken down at the 20-yard line. Folks, it's 48-0 Lower Cape May. If you're just joining us, Gateway's staff has agreed to let the clock run and not stop. Therefore, ease up on the pain and a long ride back to Sicklerville, where Gateway is at. They've had some injuries today, including their senior quarterback who went out with a shoulder injury. And they're going to take their time and try to run this clock down as much as they can. So, yeah. Anyway, it's a 1st and 10 for the Gateway Gators. The ball's on their own 22-yard line. Lower Cape May playing a pretty much flawless game with the exception of 3 penalties, which gave Gateway their only 3 first downs of the year. O'Connell hands off to Mills. Mills is met by 3 Tigers and taken down for no gain at the line of scrimmage. Maddie, when I'm hungry, I hit the Rio Grande Diner, located at routes 9 of 47, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Be sure to save room for one of their homemade desserts. And folks, if you've never been there, the dessert counter and dessert refrigerator is pretty amazing. You should check it out. That's the Rio Grande Diner on routes 9 and 47.
Speaking of another great breakfast joint is the Flight Deck. You know Chrissy McMullen, she knows how to make some good breakfast, so stop by there if you have time.
Outstanding place, the Flight Deck. 48-0 Lower Cape May. The clock is running and will continue to run. Gateway, O'Connell back, avoids the sack, taken down, gets rid of it just in time to avoid the sack. Good sportsmanship by the Lower Cape May Tiger defender to pick him up off the turf. Again, that is Quinton Hagan for the Caper Tigers. Clock continues to move here as both coaches agreed to let the clock run to avoid any more misery for the Gateway Gators. A nice day here at Lower Cape May, a little windy.
Which started out as a rainy day and ended up being pretty good.
A good crowd for homecoming for Lower Cape May. Got to give a shout out to the ladies down there with the pink and gold pom-poms in support of breast cancer. The cheer squad for Lower Cape May doing an outstanding job cheering on their football team.
They're always fun to watch.
Always fun to watch. 3rd and 9 for Gateway. O'Connell in the shotgun takes the snap. Long throw. It's a floater. It is almost picked off. Hunter Ray. Oh, I think he might have challenged his own player, Jackson Brown, for that interception. And they're looking at each other laughing right now that, you know, either one of them could have picked it off, and a shame for O'Connell from Gateway. Young man's really trying hard. I'm sure he didn't expect to come into the game and take over the quarterbacking duties, but he's doing the best he can. And it's hard when you're down 48-0, Maddie. It's hard. It's a little
discouraging.
Yeah. I've happened, and I'm sure you've happened to be on both ends of that,
Right.
being up by a lot and also being down by a lot. Bink, the kick for Gateway. Great roll for Bink out at the 20-yard line. A good 55-yard punt for Gateway. And with that, with 3:38 left to play in the third quarter, 48-0 Lower Cape May, we're going to take a short break on 98.7 The Coast, WCZT. Ed Gorski, Matty McCracken at Lower Cape May, where Lower Cape May has just taken over after a punt down to their 15-yard line. Hunter Ray is handed off to Logan Haggerty for Lower, and he gets a loss of maybe 3 or 4, and looks like to be a 2nd and 14 for the Tigers from their own 16-yard line. They're taking their time, as I don't expect to see any passing here in the second half by Lower. I think the staff knows that it's 48-0, and they're going to try and run the ball and run the clock down as much as they can. Both coaches agreeing to let the clock run without any stoppages other than change of possession. Dennis Sarah with a carry up the middle. Picks up about 8 yards. And he carries that out across the 25-yard line, bringing up 3rd down and about 7 yards to go for the Caper Tigers.
I love watching Dennis Sarah play.
You gotta love watching the Lower Cape May Regional Tigers play this year. They're a fun group of guys. They put in their heart and soul into every game. And like I said, the one burp they have on the schedule to avoid an undefeated season was a bad game against Clayton back in September. So darn shame for the boys, but they are playing terrific. Bad snap. Hunter Ray keeps it and is sacked by number 4, Tyler Mills, the running back, defensive back for Gateway. And that's going to bring up a punt for Lower Cape May. The clock is running. 1:10 left here in the third quarter. Lower Cape May up 48-0 on the Gateway Gators in this Tri-County Royal Division matchup. Gateway coming in at 1-5. Lower at 6-1. Lower looks to kick and punt the ball to Gateway. High snap out of the end zone, and that's going to be a safety and 2 points for Gateway.
Wow.
So Gateway does get on the board with a safety, and that makes it 48-2. Lower Cape May in charge. We're going to take a quick break and come right back on 98.7 The Coast, WCZT. You almost got to wonder if they did it on purpose.
Yeah. Should I read one of these when I get back? Wait.
When we get back.
All right.
On the chain, we'll stay with the change. When they come out,
Change
we'll
it?
stay. And then
Okay.
you read.
All right.
Ed Gorski, Matty McCracken at Lower Cape May Regional High School, where the Lower Cape May Tigers have a incredible 48-2 lead. The 2 points for Gateway coming last series. The snap for what was to be an ensuing punt was over the head of the Lower Cape May player and squibbed out of the end zone untouched for the safety for Gateway. So, windy day here. Lower Cape May 48, Gateway 2. Dennis Sarah to handle the kickoff duty for Lower from his own 20. The wind is holding the ball up. It is taken by DJ Bink, and he takes it at the 40 across the 45 where he's met and taken down.
The 2023 football broadcast is proudly brought to you by Crest Savings Bank. Banking since 1919 with branches to serve you throughout Cape May County. Visit crestsavings.com. Hemingway's at the Grand in Cape May, the locals' favorite restaurant for lunch or dinner. Hemingway's, oceanfront on Beach Avenue in Cape May. Follow them on Facebook. Whether you want one sandwich or the whole tray, call Primo's Hoagies in Rio Grande, 609-846-7532, which sponsors our Primo's Player of the Game.
Yeah, that is correct. And with that, with the clock running, by way of agreement by both coaches, it's going to end our third quarter with Lower Cape May up 48-2. And Matty, it's good that we talk about the Primo's Player of the Game. Primo's Hoagies in Rio Grande has been a great sponsor of ours and has offered to give gift cards to our select standout athlete, whether they win or lose the game. Obviously coming from a local high school, whether it be Wildwood, Lower Cape May. And we have done a great job of selecting that high talented player for that particular game, and they get a nice gift card from Primo's and choice of their sandwich or entree, whatever they want, and a nice little T-shirt from the Coast for our Primo's Coast Player of the Game. So we look forward to announcing that. And we thought we might have had our an easy choice today, but I don't know. It's looking getting tougher.
Playing
But
great.
the seniors are playing really well for Lower, and right now Hunter Ray with 4 touchdowns, Isaiah Carwig with 3 touchdowns, a bunch of tackles. Lower playing very well. With that, 1st and 10 for Gateway on their own 47-yard line. O'Connell back, handoff to Mills. Mills over the left side across the 50 down to the 45, breaks 3 tackles and is taken down by Isaiah Carwig at the 40-yard line for a first down. That is the first positive play that Gateway's had all game that has not had a penalty attached to it.
Wow.
48-2, and we have a running clock, folks. That means the clock will not stop unless there's a change of possession or a timeout. Coach Daly from Gateway, Coach Bailey have agreed to let the clock run. The referees are in agreement with it, so we have a running clock. So if it seems like a fast half, it definitely is. O'Connell fumbles, and Isaiah Carwig falls on it, and Lower Cape May has the ball on their own 48-yard line.
Good hustle play for him.
Add a fumble recovery for Isaiah Carwig to his 3 touchdowns, and Lower has the ball back. Yeah, not a good day for Gateway. And not a lot of good things to talk about, and I'm going to say it's probably going to be a long bus ride home for Gateway. There's not much you can talk about when you are getting beat by 46, and you've only won 1 game this year. So a tough run for Gateway. Lower Cape May offense back on the field. 10 minutes left to play in the game. Lower Cape May 48, Gateway 2. Hunter Ray at quarterback, the senior from Lower, already has 4 touchdowns today. 3 on offense, 1 on an interception return. Takes the snap, keeps it himself, and flags, and looks like illegal motion on Lower Cape May. some new faces in the backfield for Lower Cape May. So you got to understand they're with a senior quarterback. They probably aren't used to getting time and snaps and
Right.
his cadence, and just happen to have an illegal motion. So I'm sure they'll get that squared away.
Yep.
5-yard penalty brings up 1st and 15, running clock at 9:19 now. Ball is on the Lower Cape May 2-yard line. The Wildcat formation with freshman Kyle Mallon to receive the snap. He receives the snap, runs to his left, avoids one tackle, drags one player down, and gets tackled by Kingston Lamano, a sophomore from Gateway. So Gateway also starting to play some underclassmen who usually don't get to play,
Right.
and it's good to see. These
On
kids,
both sides, on both
the
ends.
kids work hard. They're at practice every day, and yes, you got to make way to your star seniors and juniors, but they deserve to get some action, and both coaching staffs are going to get in as many faces as they can, I'm sure, and it also builds confidence. You don't see as a sophomore or freshman to go against the big seniors, and now you do in real time. 2nd and 14 for the Tigers. Hunter Ray back in. Quarterback hands off to Isaiah Carwig over the left side. He skips 2 defenders, takes it out over the 46-yard line, knocked out of bounds where a flag comes in to play. Looks like an illegal block in the back against Lower Cape May again. A younger player doesn't know enough, doesn't see enough reps, and therefore makes a mistake. And if you're Coach Bailey, you can't be angry at that, Matty, because hey, he's trying.
Right.
He's out there trying, and you know what? It's a bad penalty for the young man, but
It's a good learning experience.
it's a good learning experience. He's given his best, and you know what?
You gotta have a first at some point.
He's hitting somebody, so that's pretty good. 7:55 left here, 48-2, Lower Cape May on top of Gateway. Hunter Ray back in the shotgun, 2nd and 18 for the Tigers. Fakes the handoff, looks to pass, rolls to his right. Keeps the ball, is going to keep the ball, cuts it upfield across the 40 to the 45, down to almost the 47, and picks up what they lost in the penalties and the sack. So it brings up 3rd down for Lower Cape May. Finn's, the premier restaurant in Cape May, is open year-round. When you're hungry, go to Finn's on Decatur and Washington Street Mall. Great place to check out any games, grab a burger, listen to some live music. Really cool place with one of the coolest bars in Cape May County. That's Finn's in Cape May. 3rd and 11 for the Lower Cape May Tigers. Running clock right now, 6:54. Handoff is given to new face, number 26, Dennis Serra, who doesn't get to carry the ball too much. He did pick up maybe 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 4th down. And Lower Cape May will look to punt when it is 4th and 7. So Lower not looking to pile on any points and do anything crazy here. Running clock, 6:25 left to play in the game. Lower Cape May 48, Gateway 2. The 2 came by way of a bad snap over the head of the Lower Cape May punter, and the ball running out of the end zone. Snap is good. Jackson Brown with a kick off the side of his foot and out of bounds around the 25-yard line, 26-yard line, 28-yard line. Running clock, 5:53 left to play. We're going to take a quick break on 98.7 The Coast, WCZT. Ed Gorski, Matty McCracken back at Lower Cape May Regional. where we have witnessed a one-sided affair here between the Caper Tigers and the Gateway Gators. 48-2 and a running clock right now with 4:40 left to play in the game. Gateway takes over, ball on their own 27-yard line. O'Connell handoff to Mills. Mills around the left side across the 30 to 35 to the 40. Tight ropes the sideline and gets knocked out of bounds at 50-yard line by Tim Booth, who takes out.
I would say that Tyler Mills is probably one of the few positive things that Gateway has.
He is a leader, a captain, a senior, a 5'7", only 130-pound
Wow.
running back, and he's got some speed. I think he's a little more than 130. He looks to be a little more than 130, so that might
Honestly, Gateway as a whole, when I noticed earlier, they're pretty small, fairly small. Not that many people in 6 foot.
be yeah. With that, we keep the clock rolling at 4:10 left to play in the game. 48-2, Lower Cape May in command of this football game. Ball on the Lower Cape May 48-yard line. Gateway with the ball. Sophomore O'Connell at quarterback for the injured Simmons. Hands off to Lex. Lex goes nowhere and is gobbled up by number 57, Ryan Rush. We've called his name. He had a great sack earlier in the game today.
Yeah.
So Ryan Rush, good to see him getting some time in there and getting
It's a cool name.
getting a couple marks in the stat box for himself. 3:30 left to play in the game here. 48-2, Lower in strict command of this game. Ball on the 48-yard line of Lower Cape May. Gateway sophomore Jack O'Connell with the ball, looks to pass, throws a short pass, and caught. Aiden Bender, he's had 3 prior catches. He's the only one that has any catches for
Right.
Gateway. And again, we talk about, Jack O'Connell being a young sophomore for Gateway. I'm not familiar with Gateway's program, but I can imagine as a sophomore, this is great experience, even though you are getting beat down a little bit by Lower. You're still getting some reps in. You're still
Right.
getting some snaps in. So a little bit of a positive. Hopefully his buddy, starting quarterback Sean Simmons, isn't hurt too bad. 2:30 left to play here in the game. O'Connell back to play. Pass again. Bender short, taken out of bounds at the 38-yard line. A few yards gained for Gateway, bringing up 4th down for the Gators.
With just a little over 2 minutes to go. It's windy in the box.
It is windy all over the place here. We're under 2 minutes, folks. 48-2, Lower in strict command. Gateway quarterback keeper O'Connell gets a positive 2 out of it and picks up a 1st down. And that is only their 2nd 1st down, Maddie, of the game that didn't come by way of
Lower.
penalty. So it's been rough sledding for Gateway today here against a Lower Cape May team that looks super hungry. And
Got to be excited for Lower
Gotta
though, winning
say,
the division.
congratulations to Lower Cape May, Coach Bailey, his staff, the young men that play, the athletic training staff that keeps them healthy, and Mr. Simonson, who's the boss of the school. A banner to be hung in the gym for the football team, a banner that hasn't been hung for Lower Cape May since 1982. So congratulations to the alumni and
Got to be happy for them.
anybody affiliated with Lower Cape May. You must be proud, and you should be proud, and this has been one heck of a football season. Hopefully we'll get to broadcast another game.
Right.
Hopefully they'll get a playoff bid. They deserve a playoff bid. They're 7-1, and it is a crime for them not to move forward and play in a playoff game moving forward. There might be 1 or 2 plays left for Gateway. 2nd and 10 at the Lower Cape May 36. O'Connell back for the snap. Takes the snap. Runs to his right. The pass tipped and caught by Lex. Down to the 18-yard line of Gateway. 14 seconds left. I don't know if they're going to get another playoff. Gateway's certainly not going to take a timeout. That would be disrespectful. And it looks like the game is over, folks. Oh, they did take a timeout.
Wow.
They did take a timeout. So real quick, we're going to take a quick break, come back, finish this 3 seconds up, pick our player of the game, and wrap things up here on 98.7 The Coast WCZT.
Regular season at 7-1, but unfortunately, it does not look like they will make the Group 2 playoffs in that complicated. What's her name? System lowers the points and strength of the get there.
Huh? I'm just going to give her props on the radio.
0-1 wins. Enough criteria to get in the playoffs. Some kind of consolation game next week. There was a slight
Ed Gorski, Maddie McCracken back at Lower Cape May Regional, where we're going to wrap this up in about 3 seconds. Gateway with one more play left. Ball's on the low.